in a draw. In fact, the only decisive game of round 3 when these players faced each other with reversed colours was a Pragg win against Vidit, handshakes, and we're off. David, are we expecting some big opening surprises in this one, or at this stage, can we expect more standard opening play?
Well, Tanya, I think we've been really spoiled this whole tournament with creative opening ideas, with brand new concepts in the opening. Everyone playing really kind of unorthodox chess. I can't even remember any single boring game from the whole event so far. So I'm hoping that continues. Often there are 1 or 2 rounds before the end where players are a bit more pragmatic and take fewer risks. But I know myself, Peter, you two will be itching to see the new opening ideas in this round.
Certainly. And wow, talking about new opening, Lukash came up with against Jan. He went for the classical Crew Lopez with a6 bishop a4, so no Berlin with knight f6, and follows it up with knight g7.
Lukash with the black pieces, and that's the bottom left board, and it does take Jan a little bit by surprise. He turns away. What does the Indian youngster have in store for this big matchup against the co-leader? But Jan doesn't take too long and responds immediately, David, in the center with d4. And to me, that feels like the ideal response that you want to take. As long as the bishop's blocked, he's going for it in the center early on.
Stages of the game. However, this should not fool anyone by thinking that nothing will happen in this game. No. Yeah, actually, if White chooses this system, he's hoping for a long game. On the other hand, also Black is hoping that, alright, okay, I have my chances. And we have seen Vidit playing this position extremely well against Abbasov, creating chances for himself. We have also seen, just in the previous round, very similar structure by Lukash versus Praggnanandhaa. Yeah, so it shows that actually Pragg has done some work from the white side and he opted for this. Maybe let's take a look from the beginning just to understand which anti-Berlin was it exactly.
We saw White avoid the Berlin with d3, bishop c5, and to capture now on c6. Just for everyone at home, this isn't a free pawn. If you take it, then there will be consequences with queen to d4, double attack against the pawn and knight. So queen to e2 was played, one of the many moves for White in this position. And Peter, just to catch up, knight d7, bishop e3, offering the trade, and knight d2. To me, this is very interesting, just because White keeps the options open, which side to castle, keeps teasing the opponent. I have a feeling if the Black King commits this early on, then maybe White will consider throwing some pawns forward. It's very much Pragg style these days, but yeah, very flexible system here. I'm not sure who to prefer this early on, but clock time, so I'll mention Pragg is already over 25 minutes up, so clearly in preparation, whereas Vidit is freestyling.
Well, here I would like to mention one thing, that whenever White plays bishop e3 in this system, it's kind of a mysterious kind of situation, because you never know exactly. Can we just get back to the position there after bishop e3? Yes, and we do see that, okay, Black does not want to trade on e3, Black opted for queen e7, and after queen e7, White played the move knight c3, and all of a sudden now Black retreated the bishop from c5 to d6. This is always a very difficult kind of question, that do we retreat this bishop, do we keep it, do we trade it, do we trade it on e3, or do we first wait for White to trade on c5, because then we can activate the knight from d7. So clearly Pragg was keeping the tension as long as he can. And now if you ask me, for example, what I would be doing from the
Has there been a claim? I do see the kings being placed on the board. It does end in a draw. Was that a threefold repetition? David, what happened there?
I can confirm it was a threefold repetition on move 39, so they could have actually agreed to a draw one move later on move 40. But yeah, it was just two blocked. Very fair result ultimately. Opposite colour bishops, no pawn breaks for either side. And yeah, clearly a very friendly draw here. Both in good spirits. I think they both played very well, but they just cancelled each other out.
And I think we're getting some audio from the players as they look into the lines.
Yeah, but they are only whispering, yeah, because they know exactly that there are other players still playing. They don't dare to talk loudly. This is also very nice fair play by the players, yeah, that they understand that, yeah, it's nice to exchange some ideas, but we never want to disturb or distract any of the other players.